We're all over. Give us a like, follow, share. Get us out there, and I'm going to go over a little of the race information here real fast. So you see here we are in Martinsville, Virginia. Track temperature is 96 degrees. The weather outside is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 21% humidity, partly cloudy with a 2-mile-per-hour wind. They do run fixed sets, 70% fuel, 1 fast repair. And the commentary team is myself and Will, whenever Will decides to jump on in here. So the old paper clip. Not a short track and the short track swing here. So oof, the 94 must be a Red Sox fan. Well, hate to beg to differ. I am a New York Yankees fan, so it's going to be pretty interesting. So, but from a Yankees fan to a Red Sox fan, hopefully you guys do quite well, because we are sure as hell kicking some ass early on. So, best of luck to you guys in that division. Yes.
Oh, Avery's that's not over.
No.
No, that is over. No, it's not.
That's Adam.
Yes.
And that's one good way to get up on your side. Madigan was the fastest in practice, so he looks to keep it on top of the board. So if you would like to, you can go over a little of the history of
circuit from its beginning in 1948, along with Martinsville, is the only oval track on the NASCAR circuit to have asphalt surfaces on the straightaways and concrete in the corners, which us diehard NASCAR fans know that happened in the, I want to say, the late 80s when the concrete gets laid down. Anywho, broke ground 1947, open 1947. We've covered that. It is just over a half mile. It doesn't even reach a kilometer, so it's a 0.8 kilometers long for those who care. I think the Wikipedia banking or for the banking is a bit weird for Wiki, but that's okay. 500 lap races have been hosted here since 1956. It hosted its first 500 lap event. Now, nowadays, the first weekend that they go there, the Cup cars now only run 400 laps instead of 500 laps. Some tracks have shortened or gone down with lappage or distance over the years. Whelen Modifieds, there was talk about the Mazda MX-5 Cup cars. I told you that earlier while watching Raw with Richard, Brian. I told you that's who was going to come out and tag with you know who. If anybody else, I'm trying not to give too much away. Thanks, just ruined it for everybody, Brian. But yeah, Martinsville Speedway, the oldest track, as we've already alluded to, in existence on the NASCAR circuit calendar. So It is quite, many names, but the most famous one I think everybody can agree with and know is called the paperclip, right? So very, very tight, technical, short track. You have straightaways with basically hairpin corners. So you have to be very precise. You have to sometimes let it roll until you're completely off the corner, or else you're just going to get wheel spin for days. And just maybe pump it, just give it some gas slightly down the straightaways, and just got to do that for. Just have a long momentum routine of doing that this evening for 200 laps. It's the scheduled distance of a truck race around here.
Yep, I'm going to go over the starting grid real fast, Will. So starting P1 would be Joseph Madigan, P2 would be Josh Farmer, P3 would be Will Roberts, P4 would be Ryan Honeycutt, P5 would be Greg Elliott, P6 would be John Neckridge, P7 will be Keenan Miller, P8 would be Jason Taylor, P9 would be Michael Carter, P10 would be Kevin Trzynski, P11 would be Aaron Spear, P12 would be Antonio Bonani, P13 would be Sean O'Brien, P14 would be Michael Cochran, P15 would be Brian Baker, P16 would be Adam Lawton, P17 would be Randy Sample, P18 would be Chris Ostrander, and P19 will be Avery McDonald. Anyway, well, as they get ready to come to green here.
That's getting ready to come to green, like we just talked about, a 200 lap event here this evening. So getting some extra laps, pace laps, to try to warm those brakes, warm the tires. A lot of leagues do this, Brian, to, like we just talked about, warming up the car to where it'll be a bit better going into the first corner on the first lap of asking. That's what you hope, hopefully, or hypothetically, that's why you would extend, give some more pace lappage to hopefully have the car at optimal performance before you barrel into the first turn. Now that Chevy Silverado pace truck feels off. Yes, indeed, Brian. My apologies.
No, you're good. And the green flag is out. Oh, no. Okay.
And again, epic wheel spin there off the initial get up and go. These drivers have to go on green. I think the initial start, though, you have to go off the leader, but that's going to be kind of difficult to do if the leader doesn't go, right, Brian? So.
Yes. Here there, 51 did get loose off the turn there. As now Farmer will lead. Oh, there's a caution. It just says yellow flag. I don't know who it's on. Doesn't say who wrecked. Maybe Honeycutt? Trying to figure this out.
If I'm not mistaken, Honeycutt started in P4.
Yeah.
He had fallen way back.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, Nelly.
You see, he gets up there out of the groove and straddles that concrete and pavement way up high, and nowhere to go for the 94.
Very unfortunate, that is for sure. Just not enough
Twitch
grip.
up there.
Just not enough grip up there yet.
Oh no, and even if there would have been rubber laid down up there, Brian, it's awful treacherous to venture that far up the track at Martinsville in the corner. So, yeah, just maybe just driver error at the moment. Early stages, early days here.
Peter, nice to see you out there. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you stick around with us and we'll show you these wonderful laps around Martinsville. So, well, there you go. If you're buying a Logitech 920, there you go. That's a good way to start off, that is for sure. So
used that wheel for many years. I still do on some occasions whenever I prefer to load up something to race. So, good wheel. I can't. I had to deal with it for many a year, so I like it. It's enjoyable.
Anyway, well, first cost of the night came out for that 51 of Honeycut. You see here that.
So there's a.
Go ahead.
Not trying to interrupt you,
Good,
but we've got a Honeycut in this race, and there's a Honeycut in a Shake and Bakes race. Currently in 5th position. Man, these Honeycut people are quick, Brian.
Oh, the 8 got in there a little bit too hard. Almost some contact with the 78 there. Oh no, the 24 goes into the wall there. Not too sure what had approached that far. So
No caution, I don't believe.
no, sir. He ended up saving it, keeping it back, but that's going to be...
Oh. Oh, and the 73 finds him this time instead of the 93. Or 94. Whoever was in the other one. It was one of the 90s. Just, I want to say it was the 94.
Okay, so this is what led up to it.
Oh, so he was involved in both shenanigans.
The 51 clipped the 24, sent him down into the 73. And then there was another caution a little bit up here, further up.
Yeah, this is the actual caution that's about to happen right here. He's going to be coming into the, what we might as well call the danger zone. Because the 66 is either going to lose it on entry. What happens here with the 66? Oh, he gets, the 3, Baker, just kind of gets into him. Martinsville is another easy track like Bristol where your let-off zones, your braking zones, everybody's going to be different. You're not going to find the same 2, 3, 4 people, to have identical braking zones to one another. That is so difficult to find. And I started watching the race on Twitch so I could have another view, and then now I'm missing stuff.
No. They didn't show it. Ready?
They didn't show what?
And the green flag is out. So Farmer will take the field back to green or lead the field back to green.
Why is there like the share screen behind, but on Discord it feels like it's a bit behind.
Probably is.
Why?
You see there, the 82 starts getting a little, I don't know if you got a little loosey-goosey up there, but altercations, just like the real race will, 3 wide. It is very hard to get around this track without running somebody over. We see some guys who are loose, we see some guys who are tight. It is just the nature of the beast. Oh no! Oh! Man! That is going to be a caution. Ostrander again Very very unfortunate. Let's happen up a little bit. Right there with the 77. So you see right here, getting ready to come into turns 3 and 4. The 3 does get under spear, but gets hit by Bolton. And the rear hits the 77 in the left rear. And it just sends the 77 around. Unfortunately, when you try to secure that position, well, we know how it goes. It was just like real life. It is not going to work. Like, if you're going to be committed to that bottom line, you have to hold it. You cannot slide up, and you cannot give it away.
And you cannot give windows of opportunity to, hungry racing drivers, because they will definitely try to, in a way, like stick the nose in there and maybe make a doorway of opportunity instead of just a window. So you got to be careful, like you talked about.
Absolutely, you do. Well, this track is tricky. It is a rhythm track, so it's all about getting in the rhythm, hitting your marks, being patient, and we know how well that can go well. Just varies, man. It's all about who can do what.
Ryan,
Yes.
all green on your output.
Say what?
Your output on your going to YouTube is just a complete green screen.
Is it?
Yep.
Holy Christmas! Why is it green?
Yep. Yeah,
That's weird.
I'm gonna head back out there. Just let you know. Just it must be some connection thing. Maybe I'm not sure. So.
Yeah, because it's good on
But-
Twitch and Facebook. I'll just have to stop
Yep.
it and then reopen it back up. Maybe that's
Yep.